Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm going to do this video today. A couple of things I'm going to be doing today is, look, it's snowing on Monday the 8th of January. The snow has come to Sussex. Fantastic. We don't get snow that often, but it might stay for the day, who knows. We might be lucky, but basically what I'm going to do today is I fitted this stove a few years ago, quite a few years ago actually, to be fair, and I just wanted to just go through a couple of things. Basically the first thing I want to discuss is like, I've had a lot of people's like saying to me, how can I build the ash up when I've got an air vent at the front and an air vent at the top? It will block up the air vent, and then the fire won't burn at all. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain a few things in a bit more in depth of how to burn them with an ash bed in them, and basically where you don't interfere with any of the air vents. It's very simple. Obviously this one, what I'm going to do first is just show you that this one's got a different type of baffle plate on it, and I just wanted to just sort of show you how to fit the baffle plate in first. As you can see, it's an L-shaped one that goes in there, as you can see there. So like basically what you do is you sort of like lift it up into position, hold it into position like that. And then, as you can see, I'm trying to do all this like with one hand just to make it show you how easy it is to fit. There you go, it's in position, and basically there's like a little ledge just there. I'm showing you these sort of things, just little tips like this. Basically the reason why I'm showing you these sort of things is if you ever get birds coming down, you'll know how to take them out. Obviously I'm going to hoover that up in a moment, that bit down the bottom there, and then you have these sort of front grills that go on them. They can be very easy to fit, and some people struggle with them. See how easy that was? Well, basically take that out again and do that. Like I don't know why, but people have this thing that they can't get them in. They go at an angle, go up like at an angle, up one end and then drop down like that. And then there you go. Remember that they always got like these grill bits. They're shaped in a way that they shaped at an angle. And the reason why they're shaped at an angle is exactly the same reason why this is shaped at an angle. It's to blow the warm air on the glass. As you can see, the glass isn't sitting up, and the reason why it's not sitting up is because it's got like this clear view system on here which blows the warm air down the front of the glass, and the other bit here on this bit, it has the exact same thing where it blows the warm air onto the glass as well. So like basically, as this is a multi-fuel stove, as you can tell. Obviously when you have a multi-fuel stove, the reason why you have a multi-fuel stove is so that you can burn coal or wood. But as I said, when you're burning wood, you don't want to have any, you don't want to empty the ash out. You want to keep the ash in the actual appliance. And people say to me, how can I keep I've had so many messages saying like, but look, it's got an air vent on the front. It's going to block it up. It's not going to allow it to draw up into the chimney. Well, I mean, you know, a lot of these appliances, if they're just a wood burning stove one, they'll have like a bar, like a fence going across here that allows you to build the ash up, and there's a gap between the air vent and this, so it does allow the air to go up and circulate. And if you have to remember, it's like this one is the important one when you're using it. This one allows the air to draw in it. Obviously when you first light them, you want this one fully open and you want that one fully open, and it just helps you with the draw. And if you remember, if you're putting your wood in, you know, you don't put them in sort of, you know, regimental, do it. You don't put them so that they're like bricks, one by each other. They put them at angles and stuff like that. So, and the reason why you put them at angles, you put one on there like that, and then you'll have another one, say, there. I mean, I know lots of people who just put one on, and that's enough when you've got an ash bed. And of course the woods, the air's going to go around the wood. It's not going to go from underneath. It's just going to go around the wood. But what it is, what the reason why I wanted to do this is that, like, just to show you that if you fill that up with ash, and fill the ash pan up with ash, it's not going to affect this in any way whatsoever. If you think about it, look at the gap there. It's not going to affect it at all. Obviously, I don't expect you to just like leave it there forever and let it build up and build up and build up. So everything over spills, and when you open the door, you're going to get ash coming into the room. What a lot of people do is when they're using these appliances, what they can do is after a while you can compress the top bit of the ash on top of the grate, and you can have like about that much ash on top of it. Compress it down, and then after a while you can just empty this out, so you don't have to have any ash in there at all, and it will stay in position. So you know, you get to about that much ash in there, press it down, it compresses down, and then what you'll find is that it will, you can empty this out. What I do on a lot of them is you take this out and then I'll pour that into the top, and then that way there's there you can still have you don't want air going in there obviously, but it won't affect the air vent. So that's how to do it. So it's really simple. At the beginning, you just let it build up on the ash pan, and then let it build up and build up and build up till you get about that much on top of the grate. I'm doing this video because, as I said, I've been getting a lot of people saying to me, it's going to block up the air vent. It's not going to work, but it does, even with the air vent, you know, like it will never block up the air vent. As you can see, you've got like a gasket rope going around, so it's not gonna block it up anyway. But like what it is like people like say to me that you know, it's the air's not going to circulate in there properly. It will circulate in there. It will get around. It will get around from the top. It will, you know, from the top piece here, it will go round and it will go in there and it'll go up. As soon as that flue pipe's warm, then what you're going to have is it's going to draw. So like, but you can, as I said, what you can do is you can have a nice pile of ash on the top here, and keep this bit all clear. It works fine. There's no issues there whatsoever. So what you'll find is like a lot of them I do. The next one I will do, I will show you. I think when I did the one, I think it had about 33,000 views. If you look at that, the video I did about a month ago, and when you look at me when I open the door, you will see that there's no ash in the ash pan. I should have explained it a bit more in depth, but I didn't. I thought people would see that, but some people did, and it's worked fantastic for them. And other people were a bit confused, saying, well, hang on, it needs the air going underneath it, but it will still get air going in there. So what you'll find is, as I said, it will compress down and it will work fine. So like basically at the beginning you've got to build it up, and the only way to build it up is like leaving it in the ash pan. After a while, once you get to about an inch in the top part of the grate, it will work fine, and then you'll have no issues with it, and then you'll be able to take away the ash, put it on top of the grate, and then it will work fine. And trust me, it will I've had so many people come back to me every time I've said this to people. You know, either when they say to me, oh, we're going through too much wood, and I'll say, are you emptying the ash out? And they say, yeah, every day. And they go, well, that's why. And then they do it this way. Then the next time I come to sweep the chimney, they go, wow, it's amazing the difference. So I'm literally, as I say, I'm doing this video just to tell people that, like, you will be able to still use this, no problem at all. It will work fine. It will still allow air to, when you first light it, this one will become your main source of air coming in. Remember, it's got to go in. It will go in there and then up the chimney and up the flue, and the flue pipe, once it's warm, that'll be fine, and it'll draw. And remember, this is the one that you want to be closing down as much as possible anyway when you got the fire going. It's only at the beginning. But if you're using the top one more than you're using that one, then it's going to be, that's going to be your main way of getting the air in, because that's, if you think about it, it's a question of the air being drawn into the fireplace to go up past the baffle plate and then up into the chimney. That's what it needs to do. So of course, this is why this is the one on the side here. This is the one that you want to be closing down. So hopefully this helps people, and they'll understand now. And as I said, if you go back and look at the other video, you'll see that it's just ash on top of the grate, and there's no ash in the actual ash pan itself, because, as I said, once you can compress it down, it goes really hard, and then that acts. You don't have to worry about it dropping down into here, because it won't. So hopefully this will help you, and help people who were a bit confused on how the air was going to circulate into it. But as I said, this one you probably won't be using as much, because obviously this will become the main source of the air intake into the actual appliance, because literally all it is a question of the air going into the wood burner and around the wood, and then up into the warm flue. Once the flue's warm, then that is the way it will draw. Then you'll shut this one down. Hope this helps, and if you're still unsure about stuff, please feel free anytime to leave a comment, and then I'll go through it with you. Hope you have a lovely day, and look, it's already stopped snowing in Sussex. How about that? That's all we get round here. But I hope you have a lovely, I hope you have a great year. Being my first day back today, I thought I wanted to do this video first, just to explain, because I've had so many people sort of like message me about it. Other people have said, wow, what a difference it's made. And I just wanted to get them other people who are a bit unsure, just to let them know. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps.